Breaking news for every Social Security recipient in America. If you are a senior, if you receive SSI, SSDI, or retirement benefits, stop what you are doing right now. Because what we are about to share with you could directly affect when your next payment hits your bank account. March 2026 is not a normal payment month. There are changes to the deposit schedule that millions of seniors do not know about yet. And if you are not prepared, if you do not know the exact dates, you could find yourself waiting on money that feels like it is late, when really, the schedule has simply shifted. That confusion is stressful. We know that. Missing a payment, or thinking you missed a payment, can send your entire budget into a panic. So right now, in this video, we are going to walk you through everything, every date, every group, every deposit, so that by the time you finish watching, you will know exactly when your money is coming in March 2026, and you will not have to worry. Stay with us. This is important. Welcome back to this channel, and if you are new here, we are so glad you found us. This channel exists for one reason and one reason only: to make sure that seniors, retirees, and disability benefit recipients in America always know what is happening with their Social Security income. We know how much you depend on these payments. For millions of Americans, Social Security is not just a check. It is rent, it is groceries, it is medication, it is the difference between stability and crisis. That is why we take this seriously. That is why we do the research, track the schedule changes, monitor the Social Security Administration announcements, and bring it all to you in plain, simple English. No confusing government language, no fine print you have to dig through. You deserve to understand your own money, and that is exactly what we are here for. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button right now and turn on your notifications. Every time there is a payment update, a schedule change, a benefit announcement, you will be the first to know. Think of subscribing as protecting your income. It costs you nothing. But the information it brings you, that is priceless. Now, let us get into today's update, because March 2026 has some very specific things you need to know. Why March 2026 is different? Let us start with the big picture, and then we will get into your specific payment dates. Every year, the Social Security payment schedule follows a predictable rhythm. Most people receive their payments on the second, third, or fourth Wednesday of the month, depending on their birthday. SSI recipients typically receive their payment on the first of the month. But here is what trips people up every single year. When a scheduled payment date falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, the Social Security Administration moves that payment to the business day before, not after, before. That means your money can arrive earlier than expected. And while that sounds like good news, and in many ways it can cause real problems if you are not prepared. It can cause confusion. It can lead to accidental overspending early in the month. And then, when no payment arrives on the original date, people panic. That is what we are here to prevent. So let us talk specifically about March 2026 and what the schedule looks like for each group. SSI recipients, your March 2026 payment date. If you receive Supplemental Security Income, SSI, you normally receive your payment on the first of every month. March 1st, 2026 falls on a Sunday. Because the Social Security Administration does not process payments on weekends, your March SSI payment will be deposited on Friday, February 27th, 2026. Read that again. Your March payment arrives in February. This is not a mistake. This is not a glitch. This is the SSA's standard policy, and it happens every time the first of the month lands on a weekend or holiday. Now, here is what this means practically. If you are budgeting for March, if you are planning to use that money to cover your March rent, your March utilities, your March groceries, that money will already be in your account before March even begins. That is actually a good thing, but you have to be disciplined. You have to recognize that even though the money arrives in late February, it is your March money. It needs to last through March. We will talk more about budgeting in just a moment because this is where a lot of people run into trouble. Social Security retirement and SSDI recipients. Your March 2026 payment dates. Now, let us talk about retirement and SSDI recipients. These payments are spread across the month based on your date of birth. Here is how it works. Group 1, born on the 1st through the 10th of any month. Your payment is scheduled for the second Wednesday of March 2026. That is Wednesday, March 11th, 2026. Group 2, born on the 11th through the 20th of any month. Your payment is scheduled for the third Wednesday of March 2026. That is Wednesday, March 18th, 2026. Group 3, born on the 21st through the 31st of any month. Your payment is scheduled for the fourth Wednesday of March 2026. That is Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. Now, none of these dates in March fall on a federal holiday, so there are no early shifts for these three groups. Your payment should arrive on its standard scheduled Wednesday. However, and this is very important, if you began receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997, or if you receive both Social Security and SSI, your payment schedule may be different. In that case, your payment typically arrives on the 3rd of each month. Always check your My Social Security account online to confirm your personal payment date. Direct deposit versus paper. Check. Let us take a moment to talk about how you receive your payment, because this matters when it comes to timing. If you receive your Social Security payment through direct deposit, your money will hit your bank account on your scheduled payment date. In most cases, you will see it early in the morning. If you receive a paper check, it can take several additional days to arrive in your mailbox, sometimes 2 to 5 business days after the scheduled payment date. That means if your date is March 11th, your paper check might not arrive until the middle or end of that week. If you have not already switched to direct deposit, we strongly encourage you to consider it. It is faster, safer, and you never have to worry about a check getting lost in the mail or delayed by weather. You can set it up through your My Social Security account at ssa.gov or by calling the Social Security Administration directly. What about the 2026 COLA? Does it affect these payments? Many of you have been asking about the cost of living adjustment for 2026, the COLA, and whether it is reflected in your March payment. The answer is yes. The 2026 COLA adjustment took effect starting with January 2026 payments. So if you are receiving Social Security in March 2026, your payment already includes the COLA increase. For 2026, the COLA was set at a specific percentage based on the Consumer Price Index. This means your monthly benefit amount should be slightly higher than what you were receiving in 2025. If you are not sure whether your payment reflects the COLA increase, log into your My Social Security account and check your benefit verification letter. You can also call the SSA directly to confirm your current benefit amount. Why does this matter so much? We want to take a moment here to be real with you, because we know that for many of you watching, every single dollar matters. When you are living on a fixed income, there is very little room for error. A late payment, an unexpected bill, an extra day of waiting, it can create a ripple effect that impacts your entire month. Knowing your payment dates in advance gives you power. It gives you the ability to plan, to prepare, and to stay calm even when things seem uncertain. Think about Margaret, a 71-year-old retired teacher in Ohio. She lives alone. Her Social Security retirement benefit is her primary source of income. Every month, she budgets carefully. Rent on the 1st, groceries mid-month, medications when her third Wednesday payment arrives. But in months like March, when SSI recipients get paid in February and when schedules shift, Margaret used to get confused. She would call her daughter in a panic, thinking her payment was missing. Now she watches videos like this one. She knows her dates, she marks her calendar, and she sleeps better at night because she is not caught off guard. That is what this information does. It brings peace of mind to people who deserve it. Now let us talk about what you should do with this information, because knowing the dates is only half the battle. Mark your calendar right now. Do not rely on your memory. Write down your specific payment date for March 2026. Put it in your phone, put it on your refrigerator, put it wherever you will see it. The moment you know your date, record it. If you are an SSI recipient, remember that your March payment arrives on February 27th. This is critical. That money needs to last you through the end of March. Create your budget now. Separate your March expenses from your February expenses in your mind and in your bank account, if possible. A simple approach. When your February 27th payment arrives, set aside your estimated March expenses right away. Even putting it in a separate envelope or a separate savings account can help you mentally track that this is March money, not February money. Do not panic if your payment is 1 or 2 days later than expected. Banking systems can sometimes have processing delays that are entirely outside the Social Security Administration's control. If your direct deposit does not show up on your scheduled Wednesday, give it one additional business day before calling the SSA. In almost every case, it arrives within that window. Check your My Social Security account. If you have not already created an online My Social Security account at ssa.gov, now is a great time. You can view your payment history, see your upcoming payment dates, confirm your benefit amount, and update your direct deposit information, all in one place, all from home. Know who to call if something goes wrong. The Social Security Administration's main phone number is 1-800-772-1213. They are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. local time. If you believe your payment is missing or significantly delayed, do not hesitate to call. You have every right to ask questions about your money. We want to take a moment to speak directly to you because you took the time to watch this video, and that tells us something important about you. You care about your financial security. You are proactive. You want to be informed, not caught off guard. And that is exactly who this channel is built for. Every week, we bring you the most up-to-date information on Social Security payments, SSI and SSDI updates, COLA announcements, Medicare changes, and anything else that impacts your income and your benefits as a senior or disability recipient in America. We do not use confusing language. We do not bury the important details. We give it to you straight, clearly, calmly, and completely. If you found this video helpful, please do 2 things right now. Number 1, hit the subscribe button below this video. It is free, it takes 2 seconds, and it means you will never miss a payment update again. Every time there is news you need to know, we will be right here to tell you. Number 2, share this video with someone who needs it. Think about the seniors in your life, a parent, a neighbor, a friend from church, a sibling. If they receive Social Security, they need to know these March dates. Send them this video. It might save them a lot of stress. This channel is your resource. We are here to protect your benefits and your peace of mind. And we are glad you are here with us. Let us bring it all together, because we know you want clarity, and that is what we are here to give you. Here is what you need to remember about the March 2026 Social Security payment schedule. SSI recipients will receive their March payment early, on Friday, February 27, 2026, because March 1st falls on a Sunday. Social Security retirement and SSDI recipients will receive payments on their standard Wednesdays. March 11th for birthdays on the 1st through 10th, March 18th for birthdays on the 11th through 20th, and March 25th for birthdays on the 21st through 31st. Your 2026 COLA increase is already reflected in your payments. Your benefit amount should be slightly higher than it was last year. If you receive a paper check, allow a few extra days for delivery. If you have not switched to direct deposit, consider doing so. And above all, stay calm. Your money is coming. You know the dates. You are prepared. That is the goal of every video we make, to make sure you feel informed, protected, and never alone when it comes to understanding your benefits. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video, right here, on this channel, working every day to keep you protected. Take care of yourself, and we will talk soon.